everybody, Backyard Bullion here. Welcome one and all to episode 167 of In Focus Friday, the show where we take a good close look at cool things made of silver or gold. Last week we had a look at the gold bug from Heads or Tails Coins and Collectibles, and if you've not checked that simply stunning, magnificent piece out, there's a link down in the description below. This week though, as you can see, we have an array of lovely silver items and cool silver items at that. These are community additions to the community treasure chest that I've got. We've got a very cool dragon bar from Silver Dragons. Nearly said Silver Baggins there, that was his original channel name. Silver Dragons, and also some pickups from Silverback Stacker. So a lot to crack on with here today. Little quick reminder that at the end of today's episode, as usual on In Focus Friday, we're going to be giving a sneak peek at what we're featuring next week. It's a very, very cool, colorized, antiqued, high relief, very interesting coin. So stick around to the end for a sneak peek on that. Now, first up, we're going to have a look at Silver Dragons. And Silver Dragons, also known as Silver Baggins in his early days, is a very, very accomplished silver pourer and YouTuber. Recently, he surpassed 10,000 subscribers, so a huge shout out and congratulations to him. Guys, needless to say, if you've not heard of Silver Dragon's channel, there's a link down in the description below. Go and check him out because he's not only turfing out some simply stunning pieces of silver, but he's got a really entertaining channel. He also does live pour parties, which is something I've always wanted to do, but never... I've not got the setup, I've not got the, I've not got the cojones to do it, to be honest, because things go wrong when you're pouring silver sometimes, and I don't know, maybe one day when I get the those cojones, so to speak, I will do a live pouring session like Silver Dragons. He inspires me to do that maybe one day. But anyway, if you haven't checked his channel out, go and have a look. Now, this is the piece that I have got from him, and it's a part of a trade, so I'm hoping... As we are speaking, a couple of things are happening. First of all, Silver Dragons has joined us down in the live chat. This hopefully is going out as a live premiere, and hopefully Silver Dragons and, in fact, Silverback Stacker will be in the live chat to talk to about their incredible pieces. But also, Silver Dragons hopefully will be releasing a video at some point today or tomorrow over this weekend showing what we sent him as part of our trade. And we sent him a Tetris set. That was what he wanted. And I was really, really happy when he volunteered to basically pour a very large, big dragon piece. Now, obviously a dragon is what I wanted from Silver Dragons. You can't have anything except a dragon from Silver Dragons when you're doing a channel trade. And he had a few different sort of dragon rounds and things, but because of the size of the Tetris set, the weight of the Tetris set, and the fact that Dad makes these incredible frames to go with it, he wanted to up the ounceage and pour something nice and big for us, which is exactly what he's done here. So this is I believe, a sand cast, basically snaking Chinese style dragon, and I love it. It's really nice high relief, as you can see, absolutely incredible. And I love the fact there's a hole right in the middle, and we're going to do a very cool thing. In fact, let's just show it now. Look, it's slaying the dragon. The sword has slain the... Well, not quite, because I suppose it's not going through the body, but it's slaying the piece, and I love that. Anyway, we'll talk more about that in a moment. You can see what goes through my mind. I'm basically a giant child with a bunch of shiny silver toys. But anyway, this is what we got through, and I'm really happy with it. It's absolutely stunning. It's this very cool kind of, very thin. I mean, I've poured some thin pieces before, and they don't often come out particularly well. It's very difficult sometimes to... You have to have the silver really hot to get it to fill a very shallow mold quickly, because obviously if you pour it in here and it solidifies quickly before you finish up the rest of the pour, it can sometimes not take. I'm not entirely sure whether the hole there was designed or whether that was just a bit of, as I say, a bit of happenstance accident, because as he was pouring, perhaps he didn't quite hit that bit. I know perhaps with something this length and this width, perhaps you were pouring across the mold as you were going through it. I don't know, but regardless, it's very, very cool. Now, not only is it a very talented piece of sand casting, but also he has gone the extra step and hammered this piece within an inch of its life, and it's achieved a really, really good finish. I'm a huge fan of hammered pieces, and we've been doing a few ourselves. Here's a nice little sneak peek at the Silver Forum round. You guys have probably seen this. There will be an announcement on these within the next week or two, but it's a stunning finish. I'm really happy with it. He's then gone on to antique it as well. Now it's 10.5 ounces Troy, 999 fine silver, as you can see there, P4 prototype, and there's the dragon, the Silver Dragons stamp. Really happy with that, so thank you very much, Silver Dragons. Just look at that. It's like the dragon's scale, which I actually really think is a very, very cool addition to this piece. And it's also hammered all around the edges as well. So there's a lot of care and attention that's gone into this piece, which is what you see from Silver Dragons all the time in all of his pieces that he creates. He takes that extra step, he takes that care and attention to make sure things look as good as they can be. So I would highly recommend him, not only as a silver pourer, but as a YouTuber as well. He's a really talented, basically unscripted talker like I am. You know, we have our own styles, and Silver Dragons and I kind of like to think that Silver Dragons and I would be able to sit in a pub and talk for a very, very long time about a whole bunch of different topics, because we both seem to have very similar outlooks on pretty much all things relating to stacking. And it's always really nice to sort of hear his videos. I have them on a lot in the background, and I know he's inspired me to think about different things in my stacking and also my channel as well. So a big thank you to him. That's the COA for this particular piece. He also sent me a nice little note, just checking it's all, yeah, it's channel friendly. So it was BYOB, thank you so much for the awesome trade. I am a big fan of your YouTube channel and your paws as well. Keep up the amazing work. I will see you on the tube, Silver Dragons. Very humbling, really. I mean, I've been following him for quite a long time. He's had a pretty meteoric rise this last couple of months, and I wish him all the best with his channel. And if you guys would do us a favour here on the Backyard Bullion channel and go over to his channel, subscribe if you've not already subscribed, and say hello, give him a like, give him a thumbs up on his videos. He's definitely well worth it. So go and have a look at his channel. He's got some awesome stickers as well, as you can see, that he sent through here too. So thank you very much, Silver Dragons. I hope you've enjoyed this little featurette here on In Focus Friday. Now we have the turn of Silverback Stacker. Now, I've featured a few Silverback Stacker items here on the channel before. He is a very talented silver pourer, and he does, as you can tell, cast silver items and 3D silver cast items as well. We've got two very, very cool swords. Now, for those of you who've been following my channel for a while, you'll know that I am a sucker for any form of silver weaponry, and this is an incredible, both of these are incredible additions to the stack, and I'm really, really chuffed with them. Now, these weren't a trade. I actually purchased these directly from Silverback Stacker for a number of reasons. First, because they're really cool and I absolutely adore the way these swords look. But also, secondly, I wanted to support Silverback Stacker. You have, by the way, excuse the blisters on my fingers. I picked up a very hot crucible and burnt my fingers. They are healing up nicely, but they are a bit unsightly. Normally I'd hide them behind things, but the sword's not thick enough. Maybe if we do that. Now, yeah, so I wanted to support Silverback Stacker. He does absolutely stunning, incredible art. You know, these pieces that are featured here today, you know, should be in that artistic category. Certainly, they are not cheap bullion whatsoever. The amount of skill and energy and effort and time that it takes to create these sandcast molds, especially the 3D sandcast molds, it's just unfathomable quite how much time it would take to do this, and skill as well. And then there comes the finishing as well, because you don't always get it right. You have to maybe sand down parts of it. You have to obviously chop off the spurs, tidy it all up, and I can hardly even see the seam running down this piece. So it's absolutely incredible. Really, really happy with the way this sword has come out. Now, these, I think this one, correct me if I'm wrong, Silverback Stacker, I believe that one's just a standalone one. This one, though, is part of a series of swords which were featured as part of like the Transformers movie franchise. So I believe there are two other swords that he's made. Now, this is no reflection on Silverback Stacker's work. I didn't really want to pick up those other swords simply because I'm basically just a bit of a old-fashioned D&D fantasy sword geek. And these two spoke to me. These were the ones that I really liked the look of, that I wanted to pick up and have in my collection, basically. So it's no reflection on Silverback Stacker, and maybe one day I'll go back and pick up some of the others. I'm not really bothered about them being part of a set. I'm just really over the moon with how these look. I think they're absolutely stunning. Really very, very cool additions to the stack. Of the two swords, though, I have to give it to this kind of more traditional Crusader-looking sword. It's just simply stunning. Let me know which of the two swords, though, you prefer down in the comment section. Now, not only did he send me these two swords, he also sent me a little note, which is very cool. We'll have a quick read of that. I think this one's YouTube friendly as well. Yes, it is. So he said, "Hello, BYB and Mrs. BYB. Thank you for remembering Mrs. Backyard Bullion as well. She always likes it when she gets fan mail. Thank you so much for your interest in my silver art. I love seeing my pieces among your collection. I included an SBS channel bar that was created by a friend, Shelley, back before. It's very difficult handwriting. Back before I was pouring. Enjoy the pieces in good health and prosperity, my friend. And he's got his silver back stacker sticker there as well. And inside this envelope as well, we've got the 2 COAs for everything. Really love the quality of these COAs. I like them very much. Very, very cool indeed. As you can see, we've got the weights there. So yeah, excellent stuff. And here is the little channel gorilla. So if we can get that to focus. Let's hide my blisters again. Focus. Here we go. Come on. There it is. Now this is a really, really cool piece. I absolutely love it. And Mrs. Backyard Bullion loves this. The swords are for me, this is for her. And I really, really think it's very cool. I love the black finish. I'm not entirely sure what that finish is, whether it's just antiqued and then you've polished up the interior there, or whether it's an actual kind of enameling that's gone on top. I don't exactly know. But it's really very cool indeed. Very, very nice. And of course, 1 ounce SBS silverback stacker. Very, very cool channel round or channel bar, channel monkey head, whatever you want to call it. Thank you. Really enjoyed that. So those are the community pickups for the moment and for the time being. Really happy with them. I am looking, of course, to do community trades with whoever is out there in the community pouring and making their own things. So if you are a community stacker and you've not done a trade with us, or you'd like to do a trade with us, please feel free to get in touch. My email is down in the description below. Now, guys, do head on over to Silver Dragons and Silverback Stackers channels. They are both very talented guys and highly worth supporting, so head on over and say hello. Now, the sneak peek for next week's episode, we are going to be featuring something very, very cool and special. It's one of these Proof Fear Tales coins from PowerCoin. So we'll have a look at that in more detail next week. If you've enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up button and share it around on your social media. That would be very helpful for everything we do here on our channel. If you would like to see videos like this in the future, then make sure you hit the subscribe button. We are, of course, now 167 episodes into In Focus Friday. So if you are new to the channel, there's a nice tidy playlist of videos for you to have a look at, featuring lots of very cool different things. So please go and have a look at that. Otherwise, that is it for today. Thank you one and all for watching. I hope you have a fantastic weekend ahead. And as always, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.